ask a question and you really want to stump her, do something that's going to mess her up and make her have to like get hand cramps and all that. I mean, she wants the challenge. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Do not argue with me. All right. You guys want me to shut up, and I want me to shut up. You know why? Because I'm really looking forward to bringing these next two guests up here. You want to know why? Because these next two guests are married and they like to get scared. It's Amanda, Rebecca, and James Jimmies, otherwise known as Dead
Hello. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Hi, everybody. You all right there? Is it on?
They assured me because they do podcasts, they knew how to work a microphone, and this is what happens.
We record our podcast and the equipment works. I don't know what's going on. Oh, got it?
I flipped the on
All right, so many of you know who these two lovely individuals are. Many of you may not. So if you go onto YouTube and you search Dead Meat, you're going to find a couple hundred episodes of their podcast. Why don't you guys tell them a little more about your podcast and then we'll move on from there.
Sure, yeah. Dead Meat is a channel that was started 7 years ago now with the Kill Count series, of which there's over, it's over 400 episodes. And at least the last 300 have been, our housemate the other day was like, you know, James, you made several hundred mini documentaries about movies. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah, they put it that way.
that's pretty cool, yeah.
What I love is there's been so many of them that the other day you did a Sporkle quiz that a fan made,
Yeah.
and you got an 80%.
I couldn't remember. Yeah. It was like, name all the movies covered on the Kill Count. I tried. And you get
What
like
did you
25
miss?
minutes to do it.
Do you remember what you missed?
I don't remember what I missed because I missed it.
Oh, well.
You know, it's like you don't know what you don't know. Yeah.
All right, so if you guys have never been to one of these panels before, which I think most of you guys have at this point, you see this microphone right here on the front, this is an open mic. For you guys to come up and ask questions, we want you guys to come up early and often. We don't want you to wait till the last few minutes because we want to make sure that you guys get the questions answered, that you guys want the information. Because we can sit up here and we can talk about stuff like WrestleMania or whatever it may be, you know, just chill out, but that may not be what you guys want to hear about. So make sure that we get you the information and get to this mic and we will have some fun with it.
But it's not like an open mic, so like don't try out and type five. Yeah, right.
So no acoustic guitars, no comedy sets,
No.
open mic for questions.
No slam poetry, you know, unless it's really good. Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about Kill Count real quick before we get to... No. Come on, go to the mic. Yeah, get in the line. We're good. Get in the line. So stay right there real quick. So first let's go to Kill Count. When you do your Kill Counts, what movies stick out to you as, holy crap, there were way more kills in that movie than I ever would have expected, or the opposite, there were way less than I expected in that movie?
I mean, it's the fucking Purge series. That's always a headache because it's just a bunch of bodies in the background. But at this point, it's less about the kills that are being counted and more about like how much background information is there that I'm gonna have to research. Exorcist is coming up next. I don't know if you know, Exorcist is kind of like a famous movie, so there's like hours and hours and hours of documentaries and stuff on it. So just researching for that script took days. And yeah, that's gonna be like about a half hour long.
Yeah. Not a cursed movie. That's not real.
It's not a cursed movie.
All right, so you know what? So we got a lot of questions up here. So what's your name?
Hi.
Okay, so say this. Your name is Taylor?
Yeah, P-A-Y-L-O-R.
T-A-Y, that sounds like the name of my daughter. So, so Taylor, who is not my daughter, what is your question?
What is the most graphic horror film that you would never do a Kill Count for? Like the most graphic thing I won't do. Like, this is too graphic for content.
Is there a movie that was so graphic you're like, we can't even put it on the podcast?
I would have, for a long time, my answer would have been Cannibal Holocaust. But you know what? In the past year, I was like, what if I did that? You know? Like, I would there's real animal deaths in it, and I don't dig that. So, but I don't know, man. It's got an interesting exploitation, historically significance.
Within horror, it is an important movie because it influenced so much that came after it.
It's like the first found footage movie kind of.
But it is one of 2 horror movies I have tapped out of. I could not finish Cannibal Holocaust, and I could not finish Thanksgiving 3.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
Thanksgiving 3.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, James, I love you. I gotta do something
Left me to
else.
suffer by myself.
I gotta fold laundry.
I've had to sign a Thanksgiving 3 Blu-ray, and if you're in here, the person who brought that to me to sign, I'm gonna remember that.
You're gonna learn that for the rest of your life.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. And thank you so much for being Denny. Like I said, you guys let me conquer my fear of horror movies. And I'll forever be grateful for that.
Thank you. We never get sick of hearing that. We've heard from so many people that we were their like gateway into horror, or we helped them overcome their fears, and like we love it every time.
I don't know if there's a camera on the people asking the questions, but there is like an uplight on all of you. You
Yeah,
look
you look
like
scary.
You all look like, you know, in Snow White, the face in the mirror. That's what all of you
But this is actually by intention because sometimes it's not there. We say, hey, we gotta have it on there so that way they walk up into the light and it just has that Spookala feel. All right, so next, scary, evil person at the mic. What was your name?
Nice to see you.
Kelsey.
Hi.
So my question was, I talked to you earlier about the Drunk Disney and stuff. When did you decide to make that switch to the horror channel after doing Disney and sketches and so on?
Yeah, so for people who didn't know, before Dead Meat, we had another YouTube channel called Practical Folks. And it's one of the many reasons why like people see how soon after the first kill count was posted, when the like how quickly the channel grew. They're like, oh, your channel grew right away. It's like, yeah, this channel did, but that was after 5 years of doing YouTube on Practical Folks, which was a comedy channel that we had. It was the 2 of us and a couple of other friends, and our big series was Drunk Disney. We would get drunk and watch Disney movies. We could drink like that. Can't do that anymore, but yeah. Yeah. And the reason we made that pivot was because it was just a lot of work that was mostly on me, that just the editing work and everything, just because I would take the reins, and then but we would have to run every
It was
decision.
all done by cooks. There were so many of us. We were like, okay, we've got an edit of this, and now I have to watch it, give notes, implement notes, then it goes to it. And so everything just took forever to do.
Yeah, and like I could tell that some of the people that we were doing it with, it was a fun thing for them, but it wasn't like what they were seriously focused on doing. And I was like, no, I want to actually try to do this. And so I just want to make a channel that I only had to answer to myself, and figured, oh, I know a lot about horror movies, I'll do it on that. And so that was when we did the pivot. And thank God for all the Practical Folks fans who followed us over to Dead Meat. Thank you. I know some of you are out there, and we appreciate you guys so much, because without that initial fan base there for that first episode, I don't know if the algorithmic gods would have looked as kindly upon us at the start there. So that was the reason for the pivot, was to just free ourselves from having to do everything by committee. You know? Yeah.
I had the question about that. But just again, thank y'all. The first video I watched on YouTube, I think it was y'all had like the bad roommate sketch or whatever. Folks, that was the first video I got on YouTube. That was the first video that came up on my thing first, and I have been watching y'all since then. So
Thank you
it's just
so much.
it's crazy to be like, oh, that's a person.
We are people. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks a lot.
I'll see y'all.
All right, next up.
Walk into the spooky
Well,
night.
that actually looked really cool, her walking into that light.
You did that well.
Hey, what's your name?
Snaggle. Oh, we
Snaggle?
met yesterday. Hi. I wanted to say first, I watched the Hannibal Rising kill count last night. Hearing you pronounce Spookala in the video
I'm
was
sorry.
very funny.
Yeah, Spookala. Look, I'm going by standard phonetic rules. It looks like Spookala.
Dude, English clearly has standard phonetic rules.
Yeah.
Spookala.
Wait, did I say
No,
Spookala?
it's So I totally understand why somebody may have said it differently.
But apparently I said Spookala? No way. No shit, I didn't say Spookala. Well, that's clearly wrong, so my bad.
So Snaggle, do you have a question, or do you just want to
Just want to round.
Just want to ask me?
The front side of the question, it's a little silly one, but I know you guys do Halloween horror nights. What is a horror franchise that you would love to see done in the Halloween horror nights?
It's so funny. I was literally thinking about this morning while I was getting ready. I don't know why. I must have had a premonition that you were going to ask this. I would love a reanimator house. That'd be so fun. Because you could have, obviously, I got Tampa now, and you can have like a cat animatronic, and you can have the flying head with the bat wing. There's so much.
Yeah, he could like stand up and like squirt you in the face with a green.
Because Universal loves to just squirt.
Yeah.
There's.
Yeah, I'll go with that. That's a good answer.
I thought you guys were going to say Cannibal Holocaust.
Hey, Holocaust, you could have like actually.
You're actually going to die.
Yeah, you might actually die.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Also, really quickly, Dead Alive, Kill Count.
Dead Alive, the Peter Jackson movie. Oh man, that movie's a mess. That lawnmower, yeah, kicks ass for the Lord.
If you haven't seen Dead Alive before, it's a really good one for dinner and a movie.
Yeah, maybe get some spaghetti.
Yeah,
See that while you're watching it.
lots of creamy food.
First date, great first date movie.
Yeah, like hummus.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I guess if you need to pull the mic up when you go up, feel free. You don't have to talk from your chest or anything like that. There you go.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Duncan. I have two quick
Oh, don't get high.
Yes.
My first question is, what is your guys' favorite gorilla song?
Oh, favorite gorilla song. Oh, asking important questions. Yeah. Do you have one?
It's really like I don't know if I have a favorite one because I'm just such a big fan. I feel like it's just what am I feeling at the moment. I'll go deep cut. I love Ghost Train. That's a cool spooky song. That's like a B-side, I think, but I love it so much. And Demon Days is beautiful. That was our recessional music when we got married, so I'm always gonna love that song. Yeah.
I like 192000 off their first album. That's a fun one. Yeah, Tina Weymouth.
Tina Weymouth,
Yeah.
Talking Heads is on that song, yeah.
Yeah.
And then my second question is, after Danganronpa and Mortal Kombat, is there any more video game kill counts? Because I think those were great, and I also just really loved your costume in Danganronpa as well. It was really good.
Thank you.
Video game kill counts besides Danganronpa and Mortal Kombat. We were supposed to do Silent Hill. We're real bad at finishing games.
We're bad at finishing games and bad at finishing TV.
Yeah, everyone's always asking us about what shows we watch, and we're like, not Righteous Gemstones. We did that one.
We did commit to Righteous Gemstones. That hooked us.
Righteous Gemstones is awesome.
It's a great show. Yeah.
It's so much.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think there are any plans right now, just because we couldn't do a lot of things over October. We kind of just want to like get back to that. But I don't know. We definitely want to do the Danganronpa sequel.
I mean, I want to do the other two games for sure.
Yeah,
The hard part is like, I've got to, find the time to play through all of them. I capture all the footage
That's the problem.
myself. Then
Games are long.
we have to have a writer also play the game. So it's just, when can everyone find the time to do it? But I really want to.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Duncan.
Our next person, step up, and I've got a question real quick for him before you go. But I take the question of somebody in the line, I'm sorry. So you guys were obviously meta involved in the Scream/Stab series. So really cool to see you guys on that big screen. So if you could pick another franchise that you could insert yourself into in the same style of meta form, what series? It doesn't even have to be horror, it can be anything. Is there a series that you would put yourself involved in?
That's tough because like Scream, the whole thing with it is it's meta. So like it just feels like it perfectly fit in that universe to have us be doing that.
I think Chucky.
Chucky, yes. Because
Chucky gets meta.
yeah, Chucky had Liv Morgan, a wrestler, in there playing herself and then got killed. I would love to be murdered by Chucky. That'd be awesome. Plus, my mom who I believe is in attendance, watches the Chucky TV show with me.
Were they Jones?
Yeah, and so I'm sure she would love to see me get murdered.
Is your mom is in line to ask us a question?
Did I not answer a text? I'm sorry.
Hey, so I have a question to ask you guys real quick.
Yeah.
This gentleman that's standing on the mic right now.
It's amazing.
Is this the Shining happening right now on the mic? Or
This
what?
is-
Yeah, holy
Jack Torrance,
Yes.
right there.
All right, what's your name? I don't.
Yeah, I checked it.
Yeah, what's your name? Holy crap, I'm scared.
Hi there. First off, Chelsea, spectacular work on the American Psycho. Actually, from that, I kind of desire to like read the book and read. I gotta know.
Different
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, but I gotta know. Speaking of different vibes, have you heard about the musical?
I have.
Have you seen the
I have
musical?
not seen it, but I'm aware of its existence. Yes.
Oh yeah. I mean, would you ever do a podcast on that?
I mean, I would like to generally do a podcast episode on horror musicals.
There's so
But the
many.
problem is there's so many.
Well, not only that, why there shouldn't be more, even in maybe horror movies that could be musicals.
Yeah, because Scream has one.
Scream has, yeah, like an unofficial. Yeah, it's an unofficial, like, I think it's in West Hollywood right now.
It was in Vegas, right?
Yeah, I know there's a Saw music. No, Saw's the one that's in West Hollywood.
Okay, yeah. There's a Saw one that's very gay. That's
Yeah.
fine.
So is this.
Also, the Scream one is also big. Huh, maybe there's a correlation there. We did go to the Evil Dead one. Got blasted with blood.
We were invited by some fans to see their production of Evil Dead the musical, and so we got put in the splash zone. We got the shirts.
Man, they did not only splash us from the stage, they ran up to us in the audience and just dumped a bucket of blood on us. I was like, I'm feeling targeted here. But,
Yeah, that's how they promote it.
yeah.
I heard of a guy who actually was wearing a white tux when he went to go see.
That's
good.
That's oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk about horror musicals actually. And actually, on this extension, what would you like to see done as a musical?
I just feel like everything I think of, I'm like, nope, that is a musical.
I literally think the answer to that again is Cannibal Holocaust.
Well, that's
Okay, but no, actually, what could be interesting is get a little meta with it. Make a musical about the making of and then the fallout where the government thought people actually died.
Yeah, the actors from Cannibal Holocaust had to go to
actually be
court.
kind of cool. That would be actually neat. No one's still affecting
That is, well, we do have the Orlando Fringe Festival. You might see it.
Thank you for your question there, Mr.
Thank you
Shining.
very much.
All right, come on up. How you doing? What's your name?
Hi, I'm JT.
Hi, JT.
JT.
Oh, JT, I'm sorry.
So I'm a really big fan, and it's really funny that horror musicals was just brought up because I'm also a really big fan of Starcade. So I loved your episode on like musicals. My question is there any plans to continue the Hatchet Film franchise to do Kill Counts for Black Friday and Dirty Minutes?
Right now, I'm kind of basing what to do on what it seems like people want to watch.
The
And like,
almighty algorithm.
the almighty algorithm. So the threshold is basically 1 million views. So if Guy can get up to that, then I'll do Black Friday. But like, I'm still waiting on Puppet Master to hit that 1 million so I can continue that series. Because I fucking love Puppet Master. But it seems like whether it's algorithmic or audience taste changing, it seems like more and more people just want like the new movies, which I'll do. But like, I want to do like the fun old ones, man. Like it's the old slashers that are the reason I made the channel in the first place. So
Yeah.
if I could just like make them on Mosquito and Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker and stuff like that. Right? That's the stuff I'm interested in doing. Sorority House Massacre. I did Slumber Party.
Pledge night.
Pledge Night. Hell
Love
yeah.
Pledge night.
Yeah. So hopefully.
Well, if the guy that does like musicals needs 1 million views, then I'll get to work.
That's our All right, coming up here. What's your name on that?
Hey, Michael.
Michael, what's your question for these two?
So we've already gotten a few recounts with Friday and Child's Play and Scream. Are there any ideas floating around for maybe some other ones, like Thing maybe, or Nightmare, or anything like that?
With the Thing, like, because we were just talking
talking about this.
how the Thing kill count was so early on, I don't even know if episode. Like, it was so early on that I didn't do any behind-the-scenes stuff.
Effects artist, just.
Yes, the guy who made the amazing effects, or at least the guy who headed the department of amazing people who made those effects. But I've always thought maybe whenever, if the time comes that I decide I'm done with kill counts, the Thing recount would be a great like final episode. Or maybe I could just kill count all the times I've died in the kill count. But no plans right now for recount. Well, actually no, you know what? I won't say the date, but because the Friday the 13th initial series took off so well because of the game, there's a certain game coming out soon of another property that's represented here that I've covered early on that I think deserves a recount. So I think we'll get some, we'll get a little circusy with this soon. Yeah, I think that deserves it for sure.
That's my favorite horror movie of all time, too. So.
Great.
Thank you so much.
All right, so real quick, we have an audience participation thing that just came up from this guy. So Jim just said, maybe he might be done with kill counts. So to the audience, do you ever want him to be done with kill counts? Yes or no? You say,
Not in this prison.
do you want him to do kill counts for the rest of his life? I'm sorry, but it's been stated, Spookala has stated that's what has to happen.
You know what I will always remember is when I interviewed Tony Todd on the two short-lived series Meetup on Click TV. I remember that was like we met him and we talked to him a bunch since then. But amazing guy. And I remember when we were done, he shook my hand and he said, "I hope you continue doing this for as long as you want to. Not like I hope you continue doing this forever, but like for as long as it brings you happiness. I hope you are able to do this." I was just always thinking about that. I'm like, thanks, Tony. Like that's the amount that you should do.
That's so wow.
Right?
In that voice.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I still love doing it. So as long as I love doing it, I'll do it.
So basically, for the rest of your life. All right, come on up to the mic next time. You can pull the mic down if you need to. All right, what's your name?
Connor.
Hey, Connor.
My question is, what movie got you into horror, and then what movie inspired the channel?
Scream, I would say it got me.
Did you know there's a few people from Scream at the show, right? Did you know that?
Are they? It's been amazing, like, meeting and talking to those people, especially since, they're the reason I'm here. Do you have a horror movie that got you into?
I mean, I'll say like the movie that got me into horror on the level that we get into on the podcast, where we get into the weeds and we're getting into like the analysis and theory, just real nerdy stuff. Night of the Living Dead changed my life in that respect. I watched it for a film course in college, and it was like just a switch flipped in terms of how I watched horror movies, how I appreciated them, and how I just realized like, oh my god, wait, these are important. Like these are just as important as all the other genres that I've been studying in film school. And that was it. Yeah.
What was the other question?
What inspired the channel? What movie inspired the channel?
I mean Friday the 13th. Okay. It's like, it's what I think of when I think of horror, or at least it was at that point. It's just like the go-to slasher. It was so simple and fit the premise of the show as it was then, of just like, here's a bunch of kills, not really characters or anything, so just count them up, and I'm glad I started with it.
And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but you guys really did help me get into horror. I've been watching your channel ever since 2018 when you guys started it. And I just love you guys so much because you guys really inspired me to create my own horror movie that I'm working on right now.
Oh, hell yeah, nice. Keep that up.
So basically what you're saying is at some point you want your movie to get reviewed on your channel.
We always want that.
Yeah, I hope one day.
People say that, we're like, yes, we hope that happens someday. That would be so cool.
Thank you.
Congrats.
All right, so everybody that's in the line for right now, whoever's in the back of the line, we're going to cut the line for right now. We want to make sure we get to every single one of you guys that's in the line. And if we have room for more after that, we will. I just don't want there to be a chance that somebody's in the back of the line and we don't get a chance to get to you. So if you're at the back of the line right now, you are the official person that's allowed to dropkick somebody in your mind to make sure nobody else can do that. Here's the line, okay? All right, so person in the front of the line, come on up.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I met you guys yesterday. Someone beat me to Star Kid, but thoughts about Repo, and then as someone beat me to Star Kid, Hello Boss Has Me, because those are popular when they're musicals.
Hell, I have not watched. I
you so much. All right, next up, come on up.
My name is Gray.
Yeah.
My question is, if when you guys make a horror movie, what is one thing that you guys would really want to be in your movie? Whether it be like a character trope or like a type of kill or like some sort of specific weapon that you would want to see in a movie that you made.
What would we want to include?
So yeah, if you guys were going to make your own horror movie, the two of you guys are going to make it, what's something you'd want to make sure was a specifically included thing, whether it's a character trope, a specific kill, something like that?
Oh man. I have ideas for plots and stories, but like as far as specific tropes and kills, I haven't really thought about it. One kill I've always thought could be cool is, okay, you know in a pickup truck, how you have like the glass sliding door behind you to the bed of the truck? I always thought it'd be cool if like, what if that like got broken and then someone like stuck their head in it and then slammed it shut and it like decapitated them?
That feels like such a Friday the 13th kill. Do you know?
Yeah. But I feel like that'd be kind of
Or like a wrong turn.
Maybe. What about you?
I don't know if like specific kills, but I love the idea of, I love single location horror movies where, the example I always think of is Green Room, where that script is just so good at like, it truly writes its characters into a corner where, because often, I mean the fun thing in horror movies is to yell at the characters like, you're so dumb, why are you going in there? But that script, it's so good that you watch it and you're like, I don't know what I would do. Same with the movie Hush is very good at this too.
Yeah.
So I could only aspire to write something that type, you know?
Where you're never like, why are they doing that?
Yes.
It's instead being like, yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation.
Yeah, it depends on the intelligence of the characters too. Yeah.
Green Room. Fucking rips.
Yes,
That was a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's a
question.
very good question.
If you guys ever need someone to make a poster, I'm always available.
We've seen your work. We really like it.
Yeah, I really like your costume. That's really awesome. If that is a costume, that might be what you wear every single day.
I might just actually look like this, you don't know.
But either way, it looks really good.
Thank you.
Thanks. All right, next up, come on up. Hi, you can pull the mic down. You can pull the mic down so you can hear it. It's okay, we won't break it. What's your name? Emily, move up just a little bit to the mic. Emily, what is your question for that?
What is your favorite scary movie of all time?
Favorite scary movie is basically a tie between Scream and John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah. I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre so much. And American Psycho too.
So I'm going to tell you something that's actually interesting about this question you just asked. So my partner in crime, Steph, who's back there at the Insim booth, she and I do a lot of the research for these. And she even said, we're going to ask what their favorite movies are, and I kid you not, it was The Thing and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That is what she said that she predicted you guys were going to say.
We're not lying.
Boom! That's a good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, come in there, and sir, I really like your costume, really awesome. If you dress like this normally, oh no, wait, that's actually just, my bad.
It's alright, I dress like this normally.
Don't bully our fans.
My name is TJ. It's so great to meet you guys. Happy you guys are in Florida. We know that you guys are big Survivor fans.
Yeah.
Big Survivor fans. Now, typically on your podcast, you guys randomly pull names.
Yeah.
But what would be the top 3 horror characters that if you would, like, you guys were on a tribe together, what are the top 3 characters you guys would want on your tribe?
Oh, if like we were,
If you guys
on a
were on a
tribe.
tribe, yes, as a tribe.
Also, earlier today, we met a wonderful father and son
I
who,
don't know if are they at the Q&A?
yeah, Michael and Aiden, who they're like, oh, Yeah, maybe, I don't know, like Patrick Bateman would be another good meat shield. He's gonna piss everyone off. He's like
He would be so annoying though, you know?
He would be annoying, yeah. To kind of live with, yeah.
Yeah, because at least Michael doesn't talk.
Yeah.
You know, he's so quiet. I could enjoy my time.
But you know what?
Fiji.
Wrong turn, or not wrong turn, Wolf Creek.
Mick Taylor?
Mick Taylor.
No,
he'd be, well, I guess as a woman, yeah, probably. But he's not gonna be making lewd comments to me, but he might be catching fish that I can eat. So, Mick Taylor. He'll keep me fed.
Much to think about. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Good stuff. All right, next up, come on up.
Hey.
Hi.
Two questions. One, what is your favorite kill of all the movies that you have covered?
The Jason X face smash. That's it. You got it.
It's a creative kill.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And second, would you ever do a Heather's kill count?
Oh man, Heather's is so borderline, you know. It's like really a dark comedy, but we've covered borderline things before, so
Yeah, you're covering.
like Upgrade is.
I just was gonna say something, but I was like, I don't know if you said you were covering it yet, so I'm gonna.
Oh, yeah, Serial Mom is being covered. See, for Mother's
And
Day.
that's black comedy. You know?
That's a black comedy. That's more depth, like in the horror vein of like a parody than Heather's.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe it's good. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
It also fits in with the
Musicals is also a musical.
Yeah.
I've been listening to musicals since I was like 14 in high school, so it's like, and I just watched Heather's about 2 years ago. I'm like, okay, this is funny, and like the kills are like creative for the time.
Yeah.
Drinking it right now, so it'd be a cool kill count.
It could be.
Yeah, I do think when she drinks that Drano just hits the floor. That scared me so much when I watched that for the first time when I was younger.
Yeah.
It's just so fast. And it's supposed to be funny, but it's horrifying.
You know, yeah, without writers in it, so
Yeah.
top person of the 80s.
Sure.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
All right, we need to speed up just slightly. Not too fast, but just a little bit more.
So like 2017 James Speed. Let's go.
What's your name? I can't catch up with that. What's your name, my man?
My name is Josue.
All right, Josue, what's your question for them?
Just to say something really quickly, I want to say thank you for the channel. I remember watching it going through my weight loss and progress, going from 400 pounds to 180 right now.
Hold on for a second. Josue, turn around for a second and look at the crowd. Josue weighed 400 pounds. He's down to 180. Give this man a huge round of applause. That's incredible. That's incredible. Work, man.
My question to ask is, of any horror movie villains you've seen and you've covered over the kill count, which one would you hate to deal with the most?
I mean, Freddy's such a little asshole. Oh, Leprechaun. Yeah.
Who'd I hate to deal with the most?
Like, you're stuck in a building where, like, you're by yourself and you're chasing after you.
I'm just, they're chasing, Leprechaun is such an annoying, and you can't really outrun him because he'll just like poof up in front of you.
I feel like monsters that are a group would be the worst. Like gremlins would be tough.
Oh.
I think that would get annoying fast. Like the gags are cute for like a few minutes, and then it's like, okay, I get it's funny you're smoking a cigar. That's great. I would like to leave.
You're ruining my security deposit.
All right, thanks a lot, Josue, man. Appreciate it. Congratulations, man, on that.
Hello.
Step it up.
Hi,
What's your name?
my name is Sherline. My question is, what is the most dangerous character throughout the whole series?
What's the most dangerous character?
Yeah, like non-defeated.
Oh, geez.
That's hard because I feel like we've tried kind of doing that math on the podcast, and what happens is you realize quickly these characters all exist in different universes, essentially. And so
With
they all have
different rules.
like different levels of what their reality is. I mean, I think the Blob gave everyone a run for its
Probably the Blob. Yeah. I remember that being pretty difficult to stop. Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Shaw's another.
Oh, yeah. From
Another.
Dead Silence.
Or I mean,
Thank you.
How you doing, man? What's your name?
Chase.
What up, Chase?
Hi, Chase. Oh, I think we met. Yes, yes. Nice to see you again.
Jason, what is your question?
What is your favorite kill count that you love?
What's your favorite kill count that you've ever done? Just what's your favorite one? Not the most, not the least. What's your favorite?
Yeah. Bloody Birthday. It's a silly little episode. It's got a little bit of the Bee Gees in there. Yeah, it's a little Bee Gees joke. I don't know. Bloody Birthday is a fun one. Yeah.
I mean, I'm the most happy with Danganronpa because I wore a very large wig that I'm proud of.
Yeah. Thank you, Chase.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. All right, come on up. Next person, what you got?
Hi, my name is Miguel.
Hi.
My question is, what do you guys think is the most overrated horror franchise?
What's the most overrated horror franchise?
Oh, man. That's a tough one. Least favorite. So, as you will see in a week, I don't love The Exorcist.
I disagree with this. I disagree with this so much. It's tearing apart our household.
It's the second half, pretty good. I like that.
You gotta have the first half to build the tension.
It's weirdly edited. It's weirdly acted. It just feels dated. And I don't know, the characters are fucking weird. And then Father Karras, the first shot of him, he's like, you can't really see him. You don't really know what you're looking at.
Less a beef with the franchise and more just your annoyance at the first movie, I think. Because if you had to watch it,
Or you know what you had The Exorcist 2 then?
hell yeah, dude. James Earl Jones wearing a giant locust costume. It's so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Franchise, I don't know.
Martin Scorsese likes The Exorcist too.
That's
You can
true.
check Wikipedia.
Do you have an overrated franchise?
I don't know if like overrated is tough. I guess franchise that I just don't really care about in terms of how much I love the initial movie is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm sorry. I love the first two so much, but after that, I don't know. Maybe I should revisit them.
Second one's great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just kind of tapers off for me, and I'm not as invested.
I just want to say thank you guys for the channel. You guys have helped me, especially through a lot right now. My fiance and I just lost our son a month or two ago.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you guys for everything you guys do.
Thank you for being here. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. All right, come on up.
My name's Esri, and I wanted to ask if Chelsea and James were written characters in any film, how would you want your characters to be killed off?
As characters, how would we want to be killed off? Probably some kind of like split in half thing. I feel like that's usually pretty good.
Anything that is just so over. I mean, obviously, you want to get killed in the goriest way possible.
Can we call him Damien Leone and have
Yeah. Let's get killed by Damien.
anything he wants to do? Yeah.
Yeah. I feel so bad for our parents because it's like my mom especially is like, look, I'm so proud of you, but I'm so sick of watching my daughter get murdered and stuff. So I sympathize with her, but also I would love to have her watch me get murdered by Damien and Thank you.
All right, so hey, listen, we have a strict time limit on how long we be on the panels. If we don't get to everybody, how about they can be the first people at your table to get those questions?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if we don't get to everybody here, the people that are at the back of the line that don't get it, so if we can't get there, you guys can be the first ones in the line at their table to get your questions.
How much time do we have left?
I would say we have got maybe 16 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say like 2 minutes. Like, oh,
Oh, no, not like I told Amanda in the break room, or the green room, I'm like, you guys ready? We have 3 minutes to get up there. She's like, 3 minutes? I'm like, no, we have like 34 minutes. All right, so here we go.
Speed round. Hi, my name's Amanda. I love you guys both in the freaky kill count. That was the first movie I saw when movie theaters opened up after the pandemic. Soft spot in my heart, but you both did a great job with that. So, quick question because we all love wrestling. What horror theme or score would be your entrance music? Mine would be The Shape Chases Allison from 2018 Halloween.
great song. Yeah. I love the. Oh wait. You know what? Maybe Looking for the Magic from Your Next. You know that needle drop that hits every time. I feel like those piano notes were hitting the crowd's like, oh my god. Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
Oh my god, no idea.
what's your question?
My name is Casey. My question was, I was like really interested when you guys did the Quarry for a review, and I was just curious, like, what were your thoughts on video game, like Until Dawn and the Quarry, and how you think that helps with the genre, because it's like not largely recognized in like the Oscars and mainstream like media.
Yeah, I think that those games.
Those games are so cool. I wish we could have finished the Quarry on stream. Something about those that I think is really neat is it does offer you the chance to make the decisions that you're always screaming at the characters to make, right? After we interviewed the cast and creator of that game, and afterwards we all got dinner, and the director of that game, Will Miles, he showed me, because I was so interested in the story flow, I was like, how on earth do you keep track of everything? He brought out his laptop and showed me how the flow chart of all the choices you can make, it is unfathomably large. Like, he kept zooming out, and it was just a spider web of choices, and I just think that's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, it looked like the evolution chart. If you were like, when did humans split from like snails? And you would like have to zoom out that far to see like the taxonomy. Like, that's how crazy it was. But I feel like it helps the genre, because I think a lot of people really like those games, even if they don't necessarily watch horror movies. I think a lot of people play those and feel the rush of, like you said, having to make those decisions. And
I always think that's scarier than watching a movie almost, because you have to do it.
that active participation. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next.
Hi, Mom.
Chelsea's bonus mom. This has been on my mind for a long, long time. What was the first horror movie you each watched?
Mom, you would have been there.
I know, but upstairs we were down.
No, before I lived in the basement as a child. Serial Mom, yes. Or Night of the Living Dead, you like that, remember? Yeah. So I feel like those two, and then I remember Scream scaring me out of the kitchen, but I think Dad was watching that.
That'd be Dad.
That was a issue, yeah.
The first horror movie I remember watching in its entirety was The Sixth Sense, when it came out. But the first horror movie I remember, I have like very vivid childhood memories of seeing, was the original black and white Blob, and it scared me so bad because you can't close a door. It's just gonna get under there, and I just have very vivid memories of it, and it still freaks me out.
Excellent. And last, if you can make the Serial Mom musical.
There you go. That's a great musical idea.
Wait, Mom, what other horror movies do you like?
Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Anything with Dracula.
Dracula, okay. A Sixth Sense, okay.
And Serial Mom.
And Serial Mom, all right. Nailed it. Thanks, Mom. See you later.
What's your name? What's your question on that?
My name's Steven. My question for you guys, you do a lot of deep dives on obviously podcasts and everything else with a lot of different movies. What's the criteria like for when you're like, oh, I gotta cover this? Like, this has got to be something I literally want to talk about.
What makes us want to cover a movie on the podcast? I think if it like causes a reaction from us.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Possessor. We watched that and we were like,
I was like, I need to talk about this. Or something where, I mean, we've all been there. There is like maybe a certain subject that just tickles the right part of your brain that you then spend hours going down a Wikipedia black hole. It is that, like that urge, that's what I will pick to do podcast episodes about. Something that I can talk about for a few hours, or spend like however many hours reading about and researching and having it not feel like I'm doing a homework assignment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we might be able to get to everybody. We might have it.
And someone asked about recounts earlier.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there's an older episode, like first year or so, where you don't want to recount it, where for whatever reason, like maybe that episode just aged really well.
Oh,
Is there an episode
yeah.
earlier on that you're like, man, this episode is just great. I wish we released it now. It's so awesome.
I think the Leprechaun series is really funny. I remember like the Leprechaun 2 kill count being very funny. It sucks that there's not the behind the scenes info. I'm not talking about Gabe Bartalos' amazing makeup or like how they made those movies.
But you couldn't recapture the real
Do you have one? Or like what would traditionally be a guilty pleasure movie?
Human Centipede. We did a whole podcast episode of me convincing you that it's actually good.
A recent example is I kind of like Hannibal, the movie Hannibal. I think Ridley Scott is at least trying to do something there.
Ridley Scott is a cool guy.
And Gary Oldman's performance is great as Mason Verger.
Oh, Mason Verger.
I'm Mason Verger. Give me that Hannibal.
It's like a jump away from Jimmy Stewart to do a Mason Verger. Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much.
Next up, what's your name? What's your quick question?
So, my name's JJ. I was wondering, like, each time you do a kill count, I noticed the background kind of like changes and stuff. I was wondering, what's your like most expensive like prop you own?
Oh, most expensive prop.
That's a good question.
That Belial was pretty expensive. The big old like life-size Belial that lives in a basket in the bathroom of our house. I feel like there's more though. But that was up there.
I can't think of. You just bought the new Megan.
I did buy that Megan, that NECA like life-size Megan. They announced it. I was like, cool, I'll buy that when I cover that movie. Then I saw it posted on the horror subreddit, posted like NECA's about to release a life-size Megan. And I hopped in the thread. I was about to be like, yeah, I already pre-ordered mine. But then all the comments were like, anyone who orders this should be on the list. And I was like,
just keep that a secret, everybody. Don't tell them.
Thank you.
All right, next up, what's your name? What's your question?
Eric.
Eric?
I talked to you guys yesterday and ended up just pleasing you. So I was curious about, you love doing like the cheesier kinds of movies, Candy and the T-Rex, all those. What would be your favorite cheesy movie to be a part of a sequel for?
Oh, man.
I necessarily wanted to get a sequel, but I do think a full-fledged remake could be sick. Is Maximum Overdrive?
Yeah.
Give it a little George Miller kind of like we're just flying trucks off ramps and stuff. I don't know. I think that and like the design of like trucks and like truck culture has changed. You can have like the cool like lit up trucks that are like Japan has a crazy truck culture where they customize like I don't know. You can get so weird with it, and I just think that would be a cool remake to do. I know Joe Lynch has told me he really wants to do it, and I hope he gets the chance someday, selfishly, so that I can watch it and enjoy it.
I'll say Frankenhooker.
Awesome. All right, good stuff. All right, speed round. We might be able to get through everybody. Come on, speed round.
Hi, my name is Tampa.
Hey, yes.
Also, cosplay contest winner from 2020.
Yeah.
2023 right there. No mention that. Yeah.
My question is, if you would ever count it, I know it's kind of irrelevant, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, dude. We love Rocky Horror. My mom would watch Rocky Horror a lot, and I remember an occasion where some friends, I was still in grade school, and some friends came over for a sleepover, and I put on Rocky Horror because I watched it so much. My mom came out and was like, no, you can't play this.
It's so funny because that exact same thing happened to me in high school.
Yeah. Oh, in high school? Okay.
I was a little older, but I mean, it was like the early 2000s, conservative-ish area of Michigan. It was like, all right, your friends can come over and watch this, but they can't tell their, like, it was a whole thing.
Yeah, no, we love Rocky Horror.
Love Rocky Horror.
I would love to cover it. Songs, though, get flagged right away for copyright.
YouTube doesn't like that.
It's kind of hard to talk about that movie without showing the
We
songs.
could do shitty covers.
No.
If you were to cover it, how would you dress for it?
Oh, Frankenfurter, for sure.
He's done it. Yeah. Speaking of Joe Lynch, we took Joe Lynch. He had never been to he was technically a virgin for. You were a virgin for your screening too.
Yeah,
we brought you.
Yeah, but I was
Frankenfurter.
And I look good.
You did.
speed round. Quick question.
Hello, my name is Gavin, and I have a question. What is your favorite Ice Nine Kill song?
Ice Nine Kill song? Stabbing in the Dark.
That's a good one.
Yeah. You're gonna go with the Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, I always forget it's Me, Myself, and Me, Myself, and Hyde. Yes, that's my favorite. It's so beautiful.
Nice, yeah. Evil Dead, oh, that's a fun one, yeah. Way down below.
Thank you guys. I got into you guys by watching the Chucky Kill Count, and I've never since I've been huge fan, so it's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, next up, what's the name? What's the question?
Hi there.
My name's Michelle. You guys already
Yes, yeah, nice to see you.
Okay, so in the words of the Undead Goro, he says animation is cinema, but animation is a film medium that has been very disrespected throughout the industry. Would you guys ever consider doing looking into animated films, TV shows, or art that goes into horror, or anime as well? Because I would highly recommend Perfect Blue because it still holds up to
That's literally what I was gonna say.
Yeah, we almost covered Perfect Blue during the weird era because it wasn't struck work, and so we watched it.
That's a masterpiece.
We fucking love it. I would like to cover it at some point for sure.
The recent movie, it's like partially animation. Stop motion is incredible.
Stop motion movies.
My favorite of the year so far. It's disgusting. I loved it.
Yeah, Perfect Blue. I would like to cover it.
Excellent.
looking forward to it.
All right, thanks a lot. Next up, what's your name? Speed round question.
My name's Adam. I have a quick question. Will you be covering the Ice Nine Kills horror one?
If the first one gets a million.
Okay.
I want to because my head blows up.
My face gets my skin sloughs off.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Adam.
All right, next up, what's your name besides Ghostface, and what's your question?
This first question is for everyone. Like scary.
Yes.
Second question. I'm Jacob. I've watched you guys since I was in middle school. I'm 20 now. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I wanted to ask if you guys could bring any special guests to do a cameo or an appearance on a podcast, producer, actor, director, who would that be?
Stephen King.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you guys were going to say me. Oh, man.
You're number 2.
I made the list. Chris Jericho made his list.
Yeah, you just made the list. We got to talk to John Carpenter. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen King is like the big white whale. He's such an influence on my dad. Had almost all his books. I read them at way too young an age. I would love to talk to him while we can,
For me, Damon Albarn would be a dream guest.
Yeah.
So much of his music, particularly with Gorillaz, is horror inspired. I mean, he samples Day of the Dead at the beginning of and that was what made me seek out those movies, like Dawn of the Dead and Day. It's weird. I saw those before Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, okay.
And he did the score for Ravenous, and I just would love to talk about how horror influences his music and kind of art style. Yeah.
Thanks a lot for that. Thank you.
Take it easy.
All right, boom. I think so. We're going to make it through everybody. Name. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, my dad got me into you guys, and I wanted to know if you guys have ever watched Castle Rock.
Oh, we didn't. We haven't watched it, but I remember we did that spooky experience at Comic-Con
one year had a walkthrough experience. We did it with Zoran, but we barely knew it.
Yeah.
Before he worked for us or anything. We're just
it was hey, we kind of know you. Do you want to wait in line with us for this?
Yeah, he was dressed as a supernatural guy.
Dear Pelican.
Yeah, that guy. Sam?
Yeah.
Is that the Sam?
I think so.
Sam, yeah. So we haven't seen it, but it'd be great.
And if you watched it, would you ever consider doing a kill count on it?
Shows are tough. That's a lot of content. That's hours and hours and hours. So.
The first season is amazing, but the second season.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Rory is in the first season.
Oh, nice. Rory's hilarious. He's so funny. I love it.
Yeah, it's think of a season of TV as a 9+ hour movie to cover.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you so much. All right, next we got 2 left. Amazing. So, what's your name? What's your question?
Hi. I just want to say I've been watching you guys since high school, and I'm about to graduate with my bachelor's next month. So,
Congrats.
And my question is, do you guys prefer going to conventions as fans or as guests?
Do you prefer to be in conventions as fans or as guests is what the question was.
I think the transition happened at the right time because we were doing those event videos town traffic, but they both have their good sides. It sucks. I mean, I love meeting all these fans and being at that table and having like assistants and stuff, but we do miss walking around shopping, and
pros and cons.
Pros and cons of both. Thank you.
All right, so here's the last question ever by Elvira herself. Last question, what's your name? Real name?
Marissa.
Hi.
It's not a question as much as a quick story. So back in 2014, the Mickey's Halloween party, you guys were Flynn and Rapunzel in the short hair.
Yeah.
And I recognized you, and you guys said that I was the first person to recognize you in public, and I still have the picture.
Was that from Drunk Disney?
Oh yeah, that is a 10-year-old. Oh my, that's amazing.
Wow, that's so cool.
And then, I know you guys are never going to revisit Drunk Disney, but do you think that it's possible that you might go back and try?
We want to do one last Drunk Disney song. That's the problem, is what would...
Exactly. It's like we don't know what movie. We have ideas.
But like, for one last run, what is that movie? It's gotta be
We
good.
want to do it. Dave wants to do it. We just gotta do it.
And Dave has a baby too now, so that baby can like help pour shots down our throats. Thank you so much. The first person I ever recognized.
That was awesome. So here we go. See, look, I put the bat signal out, the Drew signal out, and look, he literally appeared right here on the side of the stage. So what's going to happen now, before we get these guys a last round of applause, Drew's going to come up here, photographer extraordinaire, and we're going to get a picture with all of you guys in this panel. Don't come any closer than the mic, because if you're any closer than the mic, then you won't be seen because you're going to get covered up by us.
Hey, did you have to stand? I was standing, but I was just